These are the aft elevators on Oasis of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. Heading down to deck 3. Okay, here we are. Up to 16. Again, these are touchscreen. Unfortunately, we got the one that doesn't talk for some reason, but that's okay. We'll take it so I can show the views. Okay, we're on 16. How about one more trip down to 3? Get a quick cab view of this. Okay. Let's do one more up to 16. There is a bank on either side. Or not a bank, the floor selecting panel. And you can see out through the door, as typical. Okay. Now let's try the accessibility again, since we did on the last elevator.
This panel serving for floors. Deck 2, deck 17. Select deck by pressing again. Deck 2, deck 8. Select deck by pressing again. Deck 2.
Go to 8.
Deck 3. Deck 4.
So I don't use this because it's tedious
Deck 5.
and the doors are left open.
Deck 6. Deck 7. Deck 8. You have selected floor. Deck 8.
Okay, down we go to 8, and we'll end there with a little walk to my room, which is forward, as we typically do, but... See? Yep. Okay, let's come out here. What we're gonna do... That was a bit squeaky. There it is, the elevator we just took. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the left here. And we are gonna come out to one of my favorite areas on Oasis of the Seas. And I said that about Symphony too, which was the same class. Here's Central Park. Wow. This place is just beautiful. Just, oh my goodness. So Central Park is one of the real hubs of activity on the ship. It's where a lot of restaurants are here on Deck 8. You come out here to Central Park to get to them, like Park Cafe, Chops Grill, Giovanni's Table, which is Italian, 150 Central Park. Like, there's a lot of restaurants out here. And then at night, there's live music. You see benches there. And we're doing this to head forward because I think it's the only way actually, but it sure beats going through a long corridor, and it beats going through the Royal Promenade. So, let's load it up. It's up there. It's starting to get a little busy out here, so I'm gonna have to keep the phone down a little bit, I think. But heading forward. So, interesting thing to me is that the elevator voice is the same one as the one used on the Radiance-class. So if you saw my Brilliance and Serenade videos, then the voice may have been familiar, which you can hear in the forward video. Unfortunately, oh, there's Park Cafe, okay. So it's getting busy now with that open. And of course, the Windjammer is open. Just a buffet. Okay, we're gonna go around this way. I love Central Park. Good morning. Okay, there's another bench. Notice too, they're still pumping the sounds of crickets through. It's probably because it's so early still, but it's about 7 a.m., if not. No, it's 7 a.m. exactly. Got up nice and early, so I could get the elevators for you guys on this second to last sea day back to Bayonne, New Jersey. Cape Liberty. Okay, turn right here, and what you're gonna find when we turn right up here is that we are on to the forward elevators, which is actually where we started filming in the last video. So, one thing I don't like is that these are touchscreen. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll pass through here, through this elevator bank. There are like 6 elevators here, I think. It's interesting how different each Oasis-class elevator setup is. So, here we go, we're passing there, and there's stairs, and here we enter into the guest room hallway. And the nice thing is, my room is just a little bit down the hallway. Okay, one more step down. So that's made it super convenient to get anywhere on this ship. Okay, here's my SeaPass card, and I love on this ship they are RFID, so I'll just tap it against the door. And as you heard the click, and now I can step inside. And there we go. We have made it back to my cabin. So that's a look at the forward and aft banks on the beautiful Oasis of the Seas cruise ship from Royal Caribbean. Now, just a quick note about the accessibility. I did demo it in both of these videos, so hopefully you did see how it works. And I was not using it because I do find it a little bit tedious. Fortunately, I can, if I get close enough, I can see the panel, but I really don't like touchscreen. I said the same thing when we looked at Vision of the Seas in December, because they had just installed a touch-based panel, as you might remember. And at least with this one, it gives you a selection of deck ranges. That makes this one a little bit better, but even so, tedious. Alright, well, elevators on Oasis of the Seas, that's it.